The holidays are here and we are having way too much fun talking kids and elves and all the holiday things, but sometimes with the holidays there's a lot to do, which is why you don't want back pain slowing you down. And if anyone has been hunched over wrapping presents or trying
saving
to
the tree from falling over,
like Miss Jamie Elliott from Secours just did, then you would know. But we brought her in today. Again, she is from Secours Piedmont Orthopedics to kind of share some tips on avoiding holiday back pain. Back pain is one of those things when your back hurts, you don't want to do a lot. And sometimes you can't do
become
things.
grumpy too. It's probably the #1 thing that can happen. Nobody wants that at the holidays.
No. So what are some things that we can do? You know, a lot of times people are putting up decorations inside and out, and you don't want to injure yourself.
So the biggest thing is your lifting mechanics. Really what you want to do is make sure you're keeping your boxes, heavy boxes, heavy bags from shopping, things like that, keep it close to your body. Other thing, bending at your knees. Don't bend at your back and lift. You want to lift with your legs. Biggest thing, ladders. Make sure you're sturdy. You're not climbing on like countertops to hang lights or a stool that won't hold you, because that's definitely going to cause a major injury if you have a fall. You know, bending and twisting, doing excessive amounts can definitely trigger arthritic back pain. So that's something that you want to make sure that you take a break. Have good body mechanics. So
what about all the holiday activities that involve staying on your feet?
Good point. So the biggest one is probably shopping. I think for a lot of people, it's the #1 complaint of a lot of my patients is that they can't stand for long periods of time. So you want to make sure you're wearing comfortable shoes. Now, obviously, holiday parties, that's a little hard,
You gotta
right?
suck it up a little bit.
So just find your little stool, you know, take a little seat. I really recommend, if you know you've got a big day and a big event, or you're cooking or doing things, stretching morning and night is a great thing. Even just a couple hamstring stretches, really bringing those knees to the chest, trying to open up that lower back.
I see like a commercial in my head of like all these moms like stretching. It's like, oh, you get ready to go run a race. Like, no, it's the hottest.
Got a Christmas party to go to.
Christmas party tonight in 10 hours. I gotta be on.
And you know, with cooking, ask your family to help. You know, divvy it up. I mean, especially our older population, they don't need to be standing at a stove cooking all day doing that.
And isn't that funny? Like, you can walk for forever. I mean, that's tiring, but it's not as tiring as like if you're just standing.
Yeah,
Why is
unfortunately,
that?
there's a lot of compression. If you already have degenerated discs or arthritic joints in your lower back, which is super common. I mean, most people are going to have it. When you stand for those periods of time, everything gets compressed. When you're moving, you're getting some motion into it and you're freeing up that area. But that standing still or sitting for long periods of time, things like that will definitely aggravate it.
Okay, good thing you brought up sitting, because with holiday travel, we were in the car for 6 hours and 17 minutes on what should have been a 3-hour ride, but I digress.
Probably one of the biggest things that I see patients is after they've come back from a long car ride.
Yes, because you're just sitting there and everything hurts.
So usually we recommend getting out every 1 to 2 hours if you can, feasible. Even if you take a quick bathroom break and doing some stretches. Again, stretching your lower back, rolling your shoulders, making sure you're moving about, holding those stretches for a few minutes, but physically getting out of the car to change position. Utilizing pillows if you need to, that can help. Even with neck pillows as well. For neck, you want to make sure you're giving that a good stretch and not keeping all that tension in the shoulders.
That's smart.
Seat heaters, if you have them, are amazing for long trips. Yeah, definitely keeps the muscles loose.
Okay, I gotta make sure my husband's watching this segment, because he's notorious for being like, oh, you need to go to the bathroom? We gotta keep going.
You know, I would love to say it. I am too. I always think about that. I'll be driving sometimes and I'm stretching my legs out trying to do that. But really, if you get out and give a good stretch, the best that you can, especially with long car rides.
It can help. Okay, now what if someone is experiencing, back problems? When is it a point that they're like, all right, maybe these stretches will work, or when are they like, all right, I need to go see Jamie and her crew?
So really, I mean, if you look at it, anything over a couple days. I mean, we're all going to have back pain here or there, or neck pain, or wake up with a crick in our neck. But really the big thing is if it's going over a couple days and you've tried heat, you've tried ice, you've done maybe over-the-counter remedies and nothing of that seems to work, or if you're getting numbness and tingling down your arm or down your leg, or pain like sciatica. And lastly, if you definitely have any kind of weakness, arm weakness, leg weakness, you need to come see us. We've got 8 providers. You don't need a referral to see us, and we'll be happy to help you.
I'm glad you mentioned the sciatica, because so many people lately, I've heard them talk about how they've had sciatic pain. And these are people that are like, fitness guru, like, that move a lot.
Oh, yeah. It's
so
going to affect everybody at some point in their life. Yes, ma'am, it is.
Well,
definitely.
Now we know where to go.
Yes,
You'll take it all cameras. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Thanks. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Now when I'm driving, I'll be all stretching and thinking of y'all.